I told you, man, that I kind of told y'all that all of these programs that they've been putting up there for the decades, I seen it with my own eyes, the rec centers, the fake ass programs. A lot of these black women are having sex with teenage boys. No one talks about or tries to protect the youth against these female predators, right? Now, the biggest the biggest scam of the century is now everybody's trying to be an activist now, and it's a cheap way to get rich. Black Lives Matter, the the LGBTQ community. It's a quicker way to get close to kids. Mind you, these are the same people who talk about incels. These are the same people who talk about how dangerous men are and this and that. I never I can literally show you I can literally break down and show you so many stories of corrupt black people who did dirt in this city when they was given power. From people who were supposed to be giving lunch, free food to people, and they end up pocketing the money on the prison. And you might say, well, it's white people do it too. Well, yes, they do. But you're supposed to expect it from white people, right? But the loudest black people who pretends that they are there for their people will be the ones who steal the most. Now, I'm in Philly, and Philly has a lot of corruption. A bunch of corruption, right? The only thing good about this city is that it's small and certain people come here to build businesses and they kind of make their stuff a little bit more cheaper than everywhere else. This is why, one of the main reasons why I stay in the city. Because I found out that I pay less money for food than everybody else. Also, the city has less, how can I say it, storm damage than other cities. We don't have the same storm velocity as Florida. We don't have the same certain things that happen over in New York and everything else. So we're small. It's a good little small spot. The people ain't really all that, but you can make a good little, spot here and not have to worry about certain kind of weather stuff, right? But there's a lot of corruption here. And a lot of black people that were given power that misuse it. From the corrupt mayor, John Street, Michael Nutter, and all these different people who took money from the from the city. Or you had you had the mayor himself go on national TV say he's happy that he's not being the mayor anymore. We just had a police commissioner who was a black female who, because of her, the crime skyrocketed. And we had crime that we should have never had in this city, where carjacking increased because they were told that basically the laws was lenient over here next to New York and Boston. See, also Philly does get a lot of people from Baltimore, Florida, New York, a couple other places, New Jersey. When they can't live in their city, they come over here and they cause problems over here in Philly. I remember when Hurricane Katrina happened, and there was a whole bunch of refugees from Hurricane Katrina that came here. When people couldn't afford back in the 2008, what was it? The crisis happened. All of the people that couldn't live in New York came to Philly. There's a lot of different situations that happened, and then we had big ass crime that happened because these newer people came to Philly and basically doubled the numbers, and people thought it was just us, people who lived here, native people who live here. But I told you before, this activism shit is just another way to be a criminal and get away with it. This activism shit is another way to get money off of people and fool everybody and then don't give nothing back. Black Lives Matter put the money in their pocket and bounced off. Yes, I know. I posted a video of the Feed the Children and how much that didn't do nothing. But I don't like people being the loudest in the room talking about black power, black this, oh, we don't support this and black. And those motherfuckers would be the loudest motherfuckers in the room who take the most, who steal the most. Now, I find it crazy, it's under the radar that black boys get a lot. We get black men, when their boys get sexually assaulted, more than the women do. But nobody gives a fuck because nobody cares about black boys. You know how many black men I know who had sex at 13 and 11 and they didn't develop themselves? When you have sex at that early age, it fucks you up. It mentally fucks you up, and it makes you mature. It shoots you up to maturity when you're not really ready for maturity, and your mind stays at that age, and your body grows older. So this is why a lot of these dudes are pussy fiends. They were introduced to sex a lot earlier, and they primitive mind, they 13-year-old mind think that just humping somebody is going to clean their problems up and fix their problems. They're just like the females who unfortunately got introduced to sex at 13. Both of them think that sex will solve their problems. Sex mean they're better people than the other people that don't get sex, or something else. And they have a skewed view of the world based off their fucked up dysfunctional behavior. Now this woman right here was out here taking advantage of young dudes, young apples, males. Now, I don't see a lot of the black manosphere people talking about none of this stuff. I want to say this before. I get sick of the whole, sometimes the bigger YouTubes need to talk about things, better things than relationship talks, and talk about making programs that protect black boys from a bunch of predator older ass women who can't get men in their own age. Nobody talks about that the older women are preying on the younger men. Nobody talks about that. Nobody talks about that these older women who wash out are now preying on younger men. And they're using these programs to scout out who they're going to talk to. I remember back in high school, there was this older teacher who was looking at this one student. And I think this one older student, he was the only one who passed this program that we was all in. We was like 50 of us that passed this program. And this program was made for us to, I forgot what it was about. And I still have the ID for it too. And we came in there, and it was this one lady, and I think she passed one dude in the whole thing. She was the head of that program. She even admitted out loud that she didn't care nothing about the program. She only cared about the money. And only one dude succeeded. See, I don't want to hear about people talking about real life. I don't want to hear people talking about, oh yeah, you're not going outside and you're not doing this and productive and stuff. These the type of people that are in the real world. This is why I can't stand most of these motherfuckers out here, because these the type of motherfuckers that are in out here. Like, and it's more of them out here. People don't talk about the fact is that these females are radioactive anywhere they go. I can tell you a whole bunch of stories of when I walk into certain places and I'm minding my own business and these motherfuckers are making noises, everything else. Even in the good neighborhoods, these motherfuckers are going up there and robbing and stealing. Just because you get into a gooder neighborhood don't mean these motherfuckers ain't gonna try to follow you. There's all types of stories of them going up to better neighborhoods, robbing and stuff, right? So let's stop with the whole if you get money, they gonna not come. Because even Zero talked about, what, 2-3 years ago? Even Zero talked about the wrong hood people coming into the good neighborhoods and then they turn it into the hood again. They destroy the park. They coming in an area trying to talk to people's wives and girlfriends and shit. And it's like, you can't escape these people at all. If these motherfuckers want to come where you at, you got to handle it a certain way. Now, if these people are ignorant of certain locations and they don't have the correct information, they'll keep you safe. Now, for me, I go around a whole bunch of Latinos and Asian people. I go into those communities, and you barely see black people in those places where they causing a muck and causing chaos. I stay around them. That's one of the reasons why I've been able to stay out of drama, because I stay mostly around other races. And I don't have no fights. I don't have any of people talking crap and any of that bullshit. So I stay away from these people so they don't make my life a living hell unless I go to neutral spots and neutral places that I gotta go to shop. And sometimes, some of these places are even closing now. But hey, this is this is the end result when you pretend like they're so-called good. But hey. Oh yeah, and also, let me after this video, let me show you.